Beyond your comfort zone, your adventure zone. This is Philip Mountrose. My wife and partner Jane and I, we help people step up, tap into the heart of success with holistic coaching and healing. Today in this short video, I want to explore what lies beyond your comfort zone, what we call your adventure zone. Now, much of life does take place in the comfort zone. We need to survive, we need to be safe and protected, and of course there's creature comforts, things we just enjoy, routines, having a sense of order, a sense of predictability. That's normal, that's good, that's healthy, up to a point. But at a certain point, the comfort zone becomes kind of a waiting room. Time passes mindlessly. Things become boring, you become complacent, you live more on the surface of life. So that means a certain amount of risk-taking is involved, and we suggest calculated risk-taking. Granted, different people tolerate different levels of risk. Some people are more warrior types, and they might have greater adventures and greater risks. Other people are more server types and want things to go in smoother, more affable ways. So there's different risks, different levels of confrontation and adventure. And you're going to fall somewhere on the spectrum. You probably have a sense of where you are and your risk tolerance and how much you're meeting that in terms of not being too much and too foolhardy and crashing and burning, or too safe and too restrictive and too ordinary a life you're living, right? So wherever you are in the spectrum, you want to get that balance between safety and risk, between the familiar and the new, which takes us to your adventurous zone or zones. And they might be zones in the physical world, in the emotional world, the mental world, the spiritual world, in other words, on a holistic level. Physically, you might want to explore different exercises or exercise equipment. I have a little exercise spike ball which you can put your feet on or your hands on or press on your body, different ways to balance your body and have different sensations. And there are many things you can do like that. On an emotional level, you might want to just explore different feelings and be around different people, try different experiences and see how you're feeling. And notice, just start to observe your feelings too. That's useful as a way to say, hey, I feel like I'm repressing some feelings and I'm excessing other feelings. Maybe I'm repressing anger and I'm sad too much, or so I'm expressing anger too much and not enough sadness, or whatever it is. Start to notice what takes you into areas that you haven't explored emotionally. And mentally, reading, learning, expanding your mind, traveling, taking a new training. And for spirit is being present. Watch what happens. It may seemingly be nothing is happening, and yet quite a bit is happening. Or it could be quite exciting, and it might be melodramatic, and really it's much more than you're making much ado about nothing. So it could be surprising if you just are aware and present and watching what's going on. That can be an adventure in itself. Little things can make a difference, as you will notice, as you probably do notice. So how do you know where you are? Well, let's note a few characteristics of both the comfort zone and the adventure zone. The comfort zone: safety and security. The known, the predictable, ease, habit, in seeming control, automatic. And the adventure zone is characterized by risk, challenge, sometimes danger, the unknown, the new and novel, inspiration, growth, discovery. So for ourselves, my wife and I, we had to get out of the comfort zone in a big way with our so-called secure job years ago. Jane is an architect, myself as a school teacher, because it became too familiar, too routine. In my case, it didn't become creative or inspirational anymore being a teacher. I became complacent. I knew I had to change. For Jane, it was more dramatic. She was really burning out and became actually sick. And sometimes necessity is the mother of invention, and so she had to leave her job, and that led us more into this holistic coaching and healing route where we studied many things, and that really opened up our awareness and our energy, and our souls opened up, and the voice of our souls opened up. and we help people individually in consultations and group trainings. We published many books and materials and continue to do so, and it's a wonderful experience opening up to the adventure zone and going deeper into your life and the meaning and purpose. In our case, it was holistic coaching and healing in the field of personal transformation. So here are a few questions you can ask to help lift you out of the comfort zone into the adventure zone, which is a thing that you want to do sometimes, not all the times, and you'll get a sense. Just kind of tune in to when it's time to go for that next adventure. Questions. Where do you feel your life is too routine and boring? What's one thing you can do today that is different and exciting? What if you were to smile at the next person you meet or think about? Wherever you feel stuck, ask, what else is possible? That's a powerful question. What else is possible? So here are a few final thoughts wrapping up this short video on going beyond your comfort zone about knowing your boundaries and what lies in the wondrous beyond, which may be following your intuition and your hunches and going into that world of creativity, inspiration, and discovery in the wondrous beyond, and do it with calculated risks. You can't know everything, you can't plan everything, that will get you stuck too, but you can have a sense of planning and be intentional about where you're going and what you want to explore in the adventure zone. And you can do that very simply. You can just switch hands, go to non-dominant hand. You could brush your hair with your opposite hand or shave, or vacuum with your opposite hand. That will get you out of your patterns, your familiarity. That will help you wake up in the moment. It could be something that small, or it could be something much bigger. And you want to, again, figure out a calculated risk before you take maybe that big trip or that big job change or something big. And there is a place for spontaneity too. Being in the moment will help you figure that out. So, anyway, you can get out of your comfort zone at any moment starting now.